The Mortgage Minute today being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call. 100% financing, it's back. Give us a call. They've got that product 100%. I like that 100% financing. And it's not just for veterans, although the veterans get that anyway. They earned it. It's not just for the USDA folks in rural areas. Maybe they didn't earn it. But the bottom line is it is available. The S&P 500 is now up 22.53. And every day at this time, OBMMI, they provide the most comprehensive, accurate, timely, and interactive analysis of pricing ever conducted in the mortgage industry, calculated from actual locked rates with consumers across 35% of all mortgage transactions nationwide. So what are loans doing? Well, yesterday, the 30-year conforming loan locked at 6.151. The jumbo loan, 6.026, down just a little bit. The FHA loan, 6.12, down just a little bit. USDA, 6.151, up a bit. And again, the best loan on the market, that is for our veterans who actually earned it. The 30-year VA loan, 5.936. That was up just a little bit. But you can find that information if you know where to look. The reason you listen to us at Ron Siegel Radio is you want to know why. Well, first off, I'll tell you the 10-year Treasury is down 2 basis points, and the mortgage-backed securities are totally flat right now. Why? Why is all of this happening? Well, it's basically, again, like I shared with you in the last segment, follow the money. We are seeing that the cash investors are up about 10%. We went from 16% of the market to 18% of the market. We're looking at the Federal Reserve is again going to announce, they started their meeting today, announced a probably 25 basis point hike tomorrow. What's more important is what is Jerome Powell going to say afterward? That's what really moves the market, and it has been pretty rocky when he's been coming out and talking about that. Employment Cost Index is old Fed Chair Alan Greenspan's favorite measure of inflation, as it measures wage pressure and costs, something the Fed is highly focused on. In Q4, the index rose 1% on a year-over-year basis, which was 0.1% below the estimate. If you were to analyze the figure, it means that employment costs would rise 4% over the year, which is 0.4% below the estimate. The trend in inflation continues lower, which will be helpful for mortgage rates. We've been watching that. Case-Shiller Home Price Index. Again, I'm not a big fan of Case-Shiller because they're using all of the loans. They don't take into account anything that has to do with cash purchases, but it can be skewed by the mix of properties being sold. So I'm not a big fan of the Case-Shiller Home Price Index, but I will tell you, they call it the gold standard for appreciation. Showed home prices fell 0.6% in November. Don't be misled by some of these numbers because it's only down about 3% from the peak. It's not a huge amount. I like the FHFA House Price Index. Again, doesn't take into account cash purchases, but it does take into account, gets rid of all of the skewing from oversized loans. So, the jumbo loans. So I like this one a little bit better. Home price appreciation, single-family homes with a conforming loan. Again, different than the Case-Shiller. FHFA reported that prices were down 0.1% in November and wait a second, it says they're up. Really? They're up 8.2% year over year. Do you think that'll be in the headlines today? I doubt it. They're not going to tell us that. I mean,
you know better than that.
The news doesn't want to give you the real information. That's what you need us for. So that is the Mortgage Minute brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990.